Okay. Yeah. Now I am introducing my good friend, Loyal Highness Countess Dr. Sidia Rubini. She's a sister to me from Brazil. She's from a loyal family, and she has a finance background with a wide network, global network of investors and goodwill ambassadors.
Wonderful.
So she has presented to me an opportunity that she wants us to address using our platform. She's very present in the financial world, and so she's putting to us some boards for your consideration on trading. Okay. And she'll be able to introduce the modalities when the meeting starts, when she joins in the meeting.
Sure thing. I think it looks like a great opportunity to, have a financial, expert with us. And since we are looking at utilizing this bonds, which we have available for our gold trading, basically, and it will be a win-win situation for everybody, because what we are doing now is this, that the model which we have developed of enhancing the budgets of each university, of the world, basically. So students, faculty, as well as the university benefits from this. And since we are building our Wheel of Life Farm School Health Center, which also tackles the COVID problem, so I think it becomes a win-win situation for everyone. And these bonds can be utilized, to acquire the door gold from all the suppliers of Africa. And they feel comfortable that, okay, I mean, the payment guarantee is there, and there is no issue in shipping the gold to Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery to convert that into our SAMS hologen bullion. And that bullion will then be provided to, all the university, leadership, as well as students and teachers, and in the form of a pure gold coin. So it's a win-win situation, I think, and I'm looking forward to, see this particular proposal and whatever, our Brazilian associate can do for us.
Yeah, I don't think she has joined us. She's looking forward to this meeting. Okay. Let me call her from the other line. I asked her to join us.
All right, please do.
How are you, Mr.?
Welcome, welcome to this session, and we are grateful to Dr. Winfred to introduce you to us. And we are looking for a financial expert to, work with us, and basically what our program is to basically assist 7 billion residents combat COVID-19 and enjoy the economic vibrancy via climate smart gold and food value chain. So that is our introduction in a brief, and we would like to learn more about you and about your expertise and the plans which you have to do the economic re-engineering of our planet. So the floor is yours. Please go ahead.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. for his receiving me in this meeting, and I have one specific subject to talk. We have a group in WhatsApp, and a few minutes ago I put there information about the bonds, Germany bonds, and about the proceeds and the the location where is this bond to work. Um, I will explain something about me, please. I am I have several companies all over the world. In Brazil, I have one good structure. I am owner of the mines, gold mines, and the iron ore mines. This is my heritage. I have know how many years with this market, this macro market, and also I have one financial situation here, and I work many years with the financial system, and I work with the two platform, humanitarian platform. In the 2 days ago, I was in Switzerland. We have
Yeah, I think you are muted, Christina. Please unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Go ahead.
Yes, I'm sorry. My phone all the time. I have people that try talk with me. In this situation, we made there one big business, yeah, and I was with one client, my that he delayed to delivery for us information, and when he give it to me, I was already with this situation closed and don't have more space to introduce these assets in our platform. And I told it to Lady Winfred to talk with you, Mr. Mirza, to know if you have interest to do this business. And of course, I want to know more about you, and I want to talk more about me and my know-how and my knowledge in financial system, because I have a high performance, you know, and possible we work together.
Okay, let me briefly introduce our program. Basically, my background is in chemical engineering and food science. I'm a professor of entrepreneurship. And what we are interested in doing during this COVID-19 world, that all my fellow scientists, engineers, we have developed the solution, both the healthcare solution as well as the economic solution to combat COVID-19, because everybody is suffering, on two counts. Basically, one is the health issue, and we need to recover most of the COVID plus families so they can enjoy a good, healthy life. And the second one is everyone is suffering from it: governments, corporations, companies, families, and which is the economic crisis, associated with the pandemic. So our solution, which we have developed, is, since I'm in the gold and diamond mining, and so we thought that gold is something which always retains and maintains its value. And if we are looking at operating a business of $5 trillion a year, we cannot really operate this business using euros and dollars or paper currency, which are inflationary in nature. So I have developed something which is called pure gold coin, and which is just a 0.025 gram gold, equivalent to something like $2 Canadian. So this is a unit which we want to provide to all of our SAM's TQLMA club members, and everybody is welcome to join the club. The model is based on Sam's Club of USA, that if you join the club, you can enjoy all our products and services at a discount, at a wholesale price, basically. So that way, the economic vibrancy happens. Now, my model, since I'm a professor, and so my primary focus is universities. Okay, so the global universities.
Yes, I have it there. I have now 5 projects to put the universities in 5 different countries.
Okay.
You know, this is ready because I am a vice president in one organization that have a good representative position in the world, you know, and there is only for education, and we almost have ready these projects. I am I think this weekend we will finalize all these projects, you know.
Okay.
But we already have places in these countries, and we have a faculty, we have everything ready to start working with these universities, you know.
Wonderful. So
Yes,
I think we
and
would love to, all the universities in Brazil, in South America, basically, since you are in that part of
yes,
the world.
yes. I have a program to put it in 5 different countries, and I have one profile for this, you know, to that explain in details our vision about these faculties, these universities, and the campus and everything. And if it's possible, please let me send to you this information after, because this is one profile, you know, and it is important you read. Other question is I work you, like I told you, Mr. In high level in financial system, you know, and it's possible we do many programs and the many situation in financial system together. But for this, I ask you, please, if it's possible, we make we make one meeting with my partner there in USA, because I don't have one good English, you know.
Understood.
And here is that explain very right what we do, what is possible, the way we work, you know, and we work together many years, and he is very performance man also in this financial system. And I told you I have a bank in Brazil. I am honored bank in Brazil, because my mind is here. We have one very big potential, and this my gold mine is I have 5 here in Brazil.
Yeah.
Include I have one SA company that have 180 mines, iron ore mines.
Okay.
And we are working many years already with technology from Japan to put here one siderurgic to work with slabs, bronze, and billets. And we are working to have one system around that we talk that is one cluster with 65 65 other companies, you know, that work together. Our project is important projects. The China talk that our project is most important project in the world. We have our pilot project we already do exportation with about our iron ore, but our focus is put here this siderurgic, you know.
Mhm.
And we have now one important project to put here, one refinery of gold. I already have the company open, and I have control this is 60% of the market here in Brazil, because I have a social project here in Brazil. I have an institute or one institute, humanitarian institute here, and we work to support the families that work in this principal demand, that work and they look for diamonds, look for precious stones, and they look for gold. Then is work alone, and they then have syndicates. We talk here that is garimpeiros, and I support these families because I have many times here in Brazil, seasons that we have much rain, and then it's impossible then work. And we give foods every month for them when it's season that we have these rains. I supported them with the IPI equipment, you know, gloves and boats and many things that they needed to work. And we supported them also with the medical staffs and with the doctors, you know, and many times I give it for them airplane to then travel to São Paulo to have one better condition to go to hospital, because you know Brazil is very big. We have a continental one continental size, you know. In Brazil, have many parts in Brazil that is not have one good condition, you know. And I have a contact with many states here that we have these companies, because my mind is in remote places in Brazil, and we have contacted to building houses and to give one opportunity, better opportunity for these people, you know. And but my companies is very big companies here in Brazil, and we have here one company that is building these these houses and this and that. You know, we have technology here. We have engineers. We have people that work with us. We already have one structure ready here in Brazil. And if you want to talk about this in Brazil, it's possible. I have here with my platform already projects to put 10 or houses with different vision, different system that we work to have. You know, will be model in the entire world. I know this. And we work to put here 5 hospitals to attend the children's with cancer, because we have many cases here in Brazil, and Brazil don't have a structure in many states to support this situation and to help these children, you know. I have one very good contact with my government and with the governments in South America. And we have with Sally, that is, I am world president, this organization, many countries all over the world. You know, we have 46, is correct, Lady Winfred, the countries that we have. I think we have 46 countries, and we have many projects in these countries, you know.
Yeah, we have 46 countries with 50,000 members, which we can also, we are working to offload from the governments, so we will have millions and millions of members. When I'm looking at if we collaborate with our organization led by Dr. Misa, we're going to have all the numbers we want, because we have a platform, and we have the capacity, and now we have the enablement of Dr. Misa, so we can really get all the countries.
Yes, Dr. Luisa, we are working inside the cell because we have one master plan to our organization. You know, this is one international organization. We have one master plan, and now we choose in each country the projects that we will have, we will implement in these countries. And we are in the point to work with executive summaries and business plan about this business that we want to implement, because our organization is the focus is empower ladies, you know. And we are in this point now to work with this executive summaries and the business plan in each country. And I think in few days we will have this 80 first 81st countries that we choose to start, you know, to start implement our projects. Of course, I have already some of these projects that is covered with a platform that I work in there in Switzerland. We signed one agreement with this, but we have a space to we work together, because we have intention to building houses, to include in this situation. Lady Winfred, she told me that she is working to implement one university there in Kenya, but I have already these projects to Kenya, to university to Kenya. And to Ghana also I have it ready, because we have it is from this another organization that.
Yeah, now I think that is we'll be able to share documents with between ourselves, and let's now go into the board so that we address the matter at hand. The others, I think we are good to collaborate. Dr. Celia, maybe you can expound on the board that you have proposed to Dr. Mesa.
Hello.
I think my recommendation is based on the inputs which Lady Selena gave us. Let's duplicate, Dr. Winfred, the Kenya model and the Sierra Leone model. These are the two countries we are looking into now in transforming the country into basically a climate smart country, working directly with the government and the central banks. And the idea and the punchline is this, okay? And the mission of Dr. Winfred is that if we can enroll 2 billion mothers in our Global Executive MBA program, GEMBA, and train them to be social entrepreneurs, these world problems will be solved. Because, each mother operates and runs the family, okay? And it becomes a straightforward kind of a situation that when the mother is enabled and empowered, and the mother can run the family in an economically vibrant manner, most of the problems are solved. And then we are obviously behind to make sure that, all the children gets the right education, climate smart food is served to all the families, and collectively everyone enjoys this total quality, inflation-free life. Now, in a nutshell, if I summarize, looking at your expertise, is to, and you already have a bank, right? So if we can transform that bank into a benchmark gold bank, okay, in that gold bank, we will be transacting everything in pure gold coins. So that means a system exists now, which is, legal, ethical, and which provides a platform to everybody to do all kinds of activities, family activities, business activities, and everything utilizing pure gold coin. And a financial institution which is, legal and ethical is in place already. So we can transform your bank into a gold bank, and all the transactions which we want to do globally, for buying and selling of gold, we can, utilize your gold, your bank to do it. So that is, I think, my recommendation, and we should simply, duplicate the Kenya and Sierra Leone model in Brazil. And that way, the whole sort of our mission of enrolling 2 billion mothers with agility in our GEMBA program can be accomplished, with agility, and we move forward. And, with that thing in place, we should be able to control COVID-19 effectively in this, remaining 6 months of this year, and then start enjoying, total quality inflation-free life in 2022.
Yes, please, Dr. Misa, the question here in Brazil, we don't have authorization by government in the central bank to have one bank, gold bank here. Our system don't allow we work this way. I am working to open this bank in another place, because I need one gold bank, because my structure here with my capacity here with gold is very large capacity, and but now I have a focus 100% to put first work here my refinery, because the refinery we don't have more refinery here in Brazil. We was with the two. One is Umicori that have had with many months ago one problem with the environment problems. Then utilize something to chemical stuffs to make procedures to refine it, and this affected the water, and give problems with one school and the children that is very close with this
Okay, Lady Celia, now I have a recommendation regarding that. And since we are talking about German bonds, okay, and my favorite refinery, the oldest refinery, of gold in the world is Urubis Refinery in Hamburg, Germany. Okay, and what we can do is...
Let me finish explain, please, Mr.
Go ahead.
Mirza,
Go ahead.
because it's important,
Go ahead.
And the other refinery had the problem here with the federal policy because then was refiners inside gold without a bill of sale or without a documentation. And the federal police closed. And I am the one, the unique that have one refinery here in Brazil. But my refinery is open in juridical terms only until now, because I was looking for the equipment there in Roma, because they have Italian Piante that they have the best equipment for this. Is the same equipment that they have there in Dubai, and they coming already with the LBME. And I want to put here this refinery because we will be able to refine 700 kilograms per day. And
sure.
And the question is, we will give it to Brazil one level in gold mines, in gold market, that will be, high position in the update technology. And the question is, I have much influence in my market, but in South America, like in Paraguay, that you have one very good capacity to produce gold there, but they don't have a refinery in example there in Peru also have one very good capacity. In many countries here in Guyana, French Guyana, and the England Guyana, because is bordered with the two states here in Brazil that have much capacity with gold, and I have 25 position of mines. Other I have 65 concession to gold mines,
Okay.
And we need to open this opportunity to Brazil, because it's possible, we get gold from also from Africa to refinery here, and this is my target for now,
Wonderful.
We have a delay for do this here because there's a coronavirus and the logistical problems and this and that. And I look for a partner for my refinery because my structure is very big here. I have it, Mr. Mirza, I have 3 holdings, 5 SE companies, and the 16 companies, mining companies, 16 mining companies.
Wonderful.
Okay. Yes.
Now, Lady Celia, I have to summarize in 1 minute, and then in the same link, we will use the same link to continue. Now, I want to summarize this particular meeting with this statement that we have access to Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery, okay? And we can set up, the idea is this, okay? That I want to set up a refinery in a gold mine. Currently, we have a 65 square kilometer gold mine in Sierra Leone. And one of our projects would be to set up a climate smart refinery with the current best technologies in that 65 square kilometer gold mine. We have already signed a joint venture agreement with them. And currently we are in the process of scanning the resources. And, after that resources are scanned, we will move forward. So I think I'm concluding this one because this meeting will end in about, 30 seconds. So we now use the same link and again join back in 5 minutes and continue the discussion.
Okay, no problem.
Okay, all right. So we continue in about 5 minutes, and I'm concluding this with the statement that we will be using Ajman Emirates Gold Refinery model in Dubai to duplicate in the gold mines in Brazil as well as in Africa.
Yes, the question is, I look for this, one partner that they have how to manage this, because I have many things to do with my structure, and I want to have one partner from this sector, the same sector, to stay here with me.